For the 13th consecutive year, the Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament crowns a champion. A tournament that's seen some of the best players and teams in high school basketball this century. Tonight, it's number 2 Trinity Episcopal, entering at 12-0. Unbeaten, thanks in part to a dominant performance last week when they won the Times Dispatch Invitational by 28 over Varina. Tonight, they look to win another title. Led by the inside presence of Armando Baycott and Zach Jacobs, Trinity got past South Lakes in round 1, but struggled with Prep League opponent and rival Collegiate last night, just winning by 6 and scoring 54. They'll look to turn up the inside game to win the title tonight. A win would give Trinity Episcopal a 13th victory, a second trophy, but they have a bigger trophy in mind. The VISAA State Championship coming up in early March. The host Henrico Warriors are back in the championship game at their own tournament, but it's a different team. It's no more the age of Monty Buckingham and Walt Williams. It's a guard-fueled team with one man inside who has a big responsibility tonight, and that's DeMarco Suggs trying to slow down the Titans. Off the bench, it's Joe Morris, who leads Henrico in scoring so far this season. The speedster, along with other speedsters, Timon Jones, Chris Morris, and more, fuel the Henrico offense. They want an up-and-down tempo. They want a fast-paced game to wear out the Titans inside and once again claim their own tournament championship. So for the 13th time, we crown a title winner at Henrico Holiday Hoops. Trinity Episcopal and Henrico next, following Matoaca Collegiate only on the RVA Sports Network. And the following is an exclusive presentation of the RVA Sports Network. Come on in, fans. We're courtside, and we're live at Henrico High School as we get set for doubleheader action tonight on the RVA Sports Network. We begin with the third-place game in the 2016 Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament as the Matoaca Warriors get set to battle the Collegiate Cougars. Still to come following the championship. Undefeated number 2 ranked Trinity Episcopal versus the host 6th ranked Warriors of Henrico High School. Rob Witham with you. So glad to have you with us, and we are glad to be back courtside here on Guy Davis Court at Henrico High School for the 4th consecutive year, bringing you championship night at the Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament. Our thanks to Tom Jeremiah, Activities Director, and my former teacher a few years ago, as well as head coach Vance Harmon. They always make us so welcome here at Henrico High. And a pleasure and an honor to be back to bring you the action. We had a quadruple header live here Tuesday on RVASN. We've seen every point from every game in this tournament. We've got 10 games down and 2 more to go. The third place game in front of us in a moment, Matoaca Collegiate about to tip. And following that, the championship between the Titans and the Warriors. You can hear this game live on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/RVA Sports Network. Our player is embedded tonight on 3 of our 4 websites. Just go to the top of RVASportsNetwork.com, ChesterfieldCountySports.net, or HenricoCountySports.net. The YouTube player's right there. Click play, and you can listen all night long. Approximate tip time for the championship game. It's scheduled for 7:15. We're about 8 minutes behind here in terms of getting the third place game going. So if you're coming out, tickets are $8 here on Azalea Avenue at Henrico High School. We expect the championship game to tip hopefully no later than 7:30 this evening. Matoaca and Collegiate. Winner gets third place here at Henrico Holiday Hoops. This one should be a lot of fun. Here comes the tip. Matoaca, the home team, and the tip is controlled by the Cougars. Pass inside, Jack Wyatt. And Jack will get the first 2 points of the evening. Collegiate takes the 2-0 lead. Immediately down inside to Sean Morgan. His shot a little strong. Quick rebound by Morgan. Out to Caleb Coleman. Shot no. Berkeley Gaho with the rebound. Collegiate was in this game last year. Lost to Trinity Episcopal. And Gaho was named to the all-tournament team. 2-0. Cougars with the lead. 40 seconds in. Cougars lost 54-48 in the last semi last night to number 2 Trinity Episcopal. They get it into Wyatt inside, no good. Gets his own rebound, and Jack will get 2 at the free throw line. First foul of the evening will be on Gerard Mosby of Matoaca, who had an outstanding semifinal in Matoaca's loss last night to Henrico. Jack Wyatt with 2 free throws, and the first one is good. Wyatt was one of the main reasons how the Cougars kept it in very tight with Trinity before the Titans finally put them away. 54-48 in the second semi last evening. Wyatt's second free throw too strong, but Evan Justice with the board. Nice bounce pass to Gaho, and Berkeley will put it in, and it's a 5-0 run early for Collegiate. Matoaca wants to run it. Quickly down court they come. Tariq Carter up top to Morgan. Left side to Coleman. Looking inside for Mosby. Then a quick out to Whitfield. He'll drive on Justice. Put it up and in. Terrence Whitfield, I believe, 24 in the game last night with Henrico. And the Warriors on the board at 5-2. We're about 90 seconds in here in the third place game of Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. T. Brewer gets it inside to Wyatt. Wyatt will put it up a bit strong off the back of the iron. Rebound to Coleman. Here come the Warriors. Coleman pulls up, bounce pass baseline to Mosby, kicks it out to Carter, and then back out top to Coleman. They'll reset. 5-2 Collegiate, 6:10 to go first quarter. Morgan works the top of the key. Wyatt will check on him. A bit of a 2-3 zone for Collegiate, but they don't mind collapsing and switching when needed. Pass inside, tipped away, but Matoaca hangs on to it. Whitfield up top gets the call. Terrence will work on Evan Justice one-on-one. Kick it out. Coleman for 3. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by the Warriors. And we're going to get a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. So 30-second timeout for the Warriors. As it's 5-2 Collegiate, with 5:48 to go here in the first quarter. Twitter coverage of this game on the RVA Sports Network right now on Chesterfield Sports and Henrico Sports. And we'll have you covered on Twitter for the championship game, also at Henrico Sports and on the RVA Sports Net. Got a lot to talk about during our action this evening, both in our halftimes and between game on the Bridge Show as we go from this game to the title game. Still ahead. 5-2, Collegiate we lead with the basketball. They get it inbound to Williams. Bounce pass to Brewer. He'll get across the timeline, elude the double team, and pass it right to Whitfield. Turnover Matoaca. Gets it to Coleman. He'll drive the baseline, whip it around to Morgan inside, back out to Coleman. Baseline 10-footer is too strong. Rebound fought for by Mosby. Brewer had it, lost it. Gaho gets it for Collegiate. 5-2, Collegiate with the lead. Head coach Del Harris calls out the signals just to our left of our broadcast position. Justice will drive the baseline and draw the offensive foul as Whitfield will hand Evan Justice his first foul of the night and the first against the Cougars. Matoaca basketball. Lots of other action going on. We'll get you caught up on that. And, of course, Holiday Tournament Central at RVASportsNetwork.com has you covered as well all throughout this winter break. Beautiful bounce pass inside to a cutting Whitfield, and he'll lay it in with the left hand for two. 5-4, Warriors within one. Williams over to Gaho across the timeline. He gets tripped, but no foul called. Ball lost. Whitfield gets it. Terrence, top of the key, whips it into Morgan, and then back outside. Whitfield, right wing, will get it to Coleman here right in front of us, and he'll reset the offense. Matoaca looking for their first lead tonight. 5-4 Collegiate, 4:30 to go first quarter. Whitfield up top to Tyreek Carter, who had a good game in Matoaca's opening day win over James River. That was the first game of the tournament back on Tuesday afternoon. Carter again working right wing, tries to go inside, nothing there. They'll whip it left side to Coleman. Coleman to Whitfield, top of the key, long two-pointer, rims out, no good. Carter with a nice positioning for the rebound. Tyreek will bring it back out, pass it to Whitfield, back to Carter. Carter says, come here, Coleman. And Caleb handles it and will reset for Matoaca. Midway through the first quarter, 5-4 Collegiate. Three-pointer on the way. Carter banks it in. Tyreek Carter with the bank shot for three. And Matoaca takes their first lead at 7-5. T. Brewer down court finds Wyatt. Wyatt passes to Justice. Almost lost. They get it out. They'll reset with Gaho up top. Bounce pass to Brewer. 3:30 to go first quarter. Justice with the left hand gets it in and will get a foul. And Williams will go to the free throw line to get two shots. Foul's going to be on Keyshawn Morgan. That is his first and the second team foul for Matoaca. And Colson Williams with a chance to tie the game. First shot is good. And he gets the second. Substitutions coming in for both teams. And we're tied at 7 with 3:26 to go in the first quarter. Backcourt pressure now. They get rid of that. Whitfield down low, about a 10-footer, and he'll put it in. And Terrence has 6, so Matoaca's 9. Warriors will answer with some backcourt pressure of their own. Williams driving to the lane, kicks it out. Evan Justice wide open, three-pointer, back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, taken by Collegiate. Ritter gets it over to Villanueva. Villanueva looks to go in, nothing there, kicks it right side. Ritter to a cutting Gaho, and Berkeley is in for two. We're tied at 9 with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Coleman continuing the dribble, drives all the way in, and Caleb Coleman for two. Kept the play alive, found a seam right side, and took it home. 11-9, Matoaca. And we get a foul right at midcourt, a push. And I believe it's going to be on Caleb Coleman. One problem Matoaca had last night in the Henrico loss was early foul trouble. It saddled them, and it cost them late as they were trying to come back. They've avoided that so far this evening. Only 3 team fouls, nobody with multiple fouls. They had players with 2 and 3 fouls in the second quarter last evening. Ball lost in the corner by Williams, but they'll say last touch by Mosby, who was hoping he'd get the turnover for Matoaca and did not. Jackson Watkins will check in for Collegiate. Gaho will have a seat. Inbounds it to Wyatt, out to Villanueva, right wing. Back to the corner for Justice. Then inside to Wyatt, who will turn around and put it off the glass for two. We're tied at 11. 2 minutes to go. First quarter. Oh, it's going to be loud in here tonight, fans. Carter for three, and it's good. Tyreek Carter hits his second three of the quarter. And a steal. Here comes Whitfield. He'll use the left hand too strong. Fight for the rebound, and Villanueva will come down with it. And now will they call out of bounds or they call a foul? They're going to say Matoaca retains possession. Villanueva did indeed hit the inbounds line when he fell with the basketball. Whitfield whips the pass to Mosby, couldn't handle it. They rick it back out up top to Cameron Irons into the game at the point for the Warriors. Under a minute 30 to go, 3-point lead first quarter. Carter, bounce pass. Mosby looking, needs some help, gets it. Left side, Terrence steps back and puts in the triple. Terrence Whitfield for three. He's got 9. It's 17-11, Matoaca's biggest lead. Villanueva trapped, and we get a held ball at midcourt. The possession arrow will belong to Matoaca. Warriors pouring it on here late in quarter number 1. Final minute, first quarter. Warriors 17, Cougars 11. Top of the circle, it's Whitfield. Left side, Carter, another three. No good that time, too strong. Wyatt gets the easy rebound. Cougars looking to cut into the 6-point deficit. Ritter in the corner. Back out to Villanueva. Now around to Wyatt. Wyatt in the left corner. He'll go baseline. Put up a floater, and it's good. Jack Wyatt for two. 17-13. Final 25 of quarter number 1. Carter. Watkins on him. They get it over to Tyrese Tingle, who is into the game, the big sophomore for Matoaca. Final 10 seconds. Carter, corner, Whitfield. Back to Carter. Under 5 now. They whip it around Tingle. Bounce pass inside. Kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Matoaca, but they'll only have 1 second. And some quick substitutions. Defensively for this final second to try to ensure Matoaca doesn't get a shot off. Final second, 4-point lead. Matoaca ball underneath their own basket at 17-13. Looking to get it in. They do. Whitfield throws it up to the horn, and it's too strong. We are through 1 tonight live. The third place game of Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. Matoaca 17 and Collegiate 13. Back in just a moment as we continue live coverage right here only on the RVA Sports Network.
Your home should be a unique reflection of your lifestyle. RCI Builders' customer-oriented building process offers a wide variety of options for customization while remaining affordable. First-time homeowners starting out, retirees interested in age-restricted communities, and even those interested in a one-of-a-kind custom home all trust RCI Builders to make their dream home a reality. Contact RCI to learn how you can save up to $30,000 on move-in ready homes in our most sought-after communities. Call 249-2818.
Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at rvasportsnetwork.com. And we're so glad you're with us here live tonight on RVASN. Rob Witham along with you, courtside on Guy Davis Court at Henrico High School. Villanueva gets the ball. Collegiate starts with the ball and a 4-point deficit. Matoaca leading 17-13. Jack Wyatt, their leading scorer, up top. Pass it to Gaho. Whitfield's going to take him on. Back to Wyatt, left side. Jack drives the baseline, kicks it out. Gaho was open for 3, opted not to take it. Wyatt looked for a cutter, nobody there. Up top to Brewer, right side. Gaho into the lane, stops, puts it up, and we get a foul. And they're going to call the offensive foul on Berkeley, and that is his first. 2 team fouls on Collegiate, 3 on Matoaca. No one yet with 2 personal fouls. Irons down in the right corner to Carter. Irons working hard. Villanueva running around the court trying to catch up with the young man. Irons, the 5'6" junior, kicks it up top to Carter. Carter right side to Whitfield. Terrence already with 9 points. Tingle sets the pick, nothing there. Irons right side, now left side to Carter. Carter looking for help. Whitfield provides it. Now to Irons. Under 7 to go to the half. 17-13. Right corner, Whitfield, a kick to Irons. Fake to 3. Tingle up top over to Carter and back up top. Irons will reset. Coach Del Harris has to be very happy with what he's seen defensively from the Cougars right this minute. Good possession for them. Carter looking for help up top. Finds it. Irons, right wing. Long possession. Matoaca with patience. Credit them for that. Whitfield with the ball now left side. Looking for room. Trying to get a screen. Ball tipped. Fall on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds here at the scorer's table. And it's going to be a turnover to the Cougars. Southerner Classic at Lee Davis underway. Caroline boys just won to go to the championship tomorrow night. We'll have it for you live here on the RVA Sports Network. We start at 5:30 tomorrow with the girls' championship in Mechanicsville. The drive into the lane for 2 is Colson Williams. And it's down to 2. It's 17-15. Coming up on 6 to go in the half. Cross-court pass to Mosby. Right side to Carter. Up top to Irons. Matoaca working with the 2-point lead. Tingle provides the pick. A kick to Terrence. Whitfield looking. Nope, nothing there, he says. Runs into his own man and says, I'll reset this on the right side. Irons now with it. Stops the dribble. Gives it to Mosby. Kicks it out to Carter for 3. Rims out, no good. Wyatt with the rebound. A 3 will give the Cougars the lead again. Pass almost lost in the corner by Williams. Up top to Wyatt. 5:30 to go in the half. Gaho now top of the circle just to the left to Villanueva. Bounce pass inside. Working in is Wyatt again. Jack Wyatt with 9, and we're tied at 17. Entertaining first half of basketball action. 5:15 and counting. Mosby, top of the circle. He'll hit the long 2. Gerard Mosby did most of his damage in the second half last night. Took him a little while to warm up, but he got 8 in the first, 12 after intermission for his 20-point effort in the game against Henrico. Quick substitution. Evan Justice will check in. Keyshawn Morgan returns for Matoaca. Villanueva and Irons will come out for the Cougars and Warriors respectively. Wyatt gets the inbounds pass. Matoaca 19, Collegiate 17. We hit 5 minutes to intermission. Across the timeline, Williams will get it to Gaho. Berkeley, one bounce and back over to Williams, left wing. Colson into Gaho. He'll work. Drive it high off the glass, no. Send the rebound to Wyatt. His shot, no. Rebound, Whitfield. 1-on-2, needs help. Carter provides it. Three-pointer on the way, short. Fight for the rebound. It goes down to the floor. Brewer gets it. and calls timeout. So Brewer gets the rebound to the floor. Collegiate ball. Matoaca leading 19-17 at 4:31 to the half here. Third place on the line at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. Matoaca, just like Trinity Episcopal did last night, wants a game in the 70s. Collegiate wants the game in the 40s and 50s. And even though they didn't get the win with Trinity last night, they did make Trinity play their game. Armando Bacon only had 6 points. We got 2 of them, though, on a couple of nice photos that we put up on Twitter overnight at the RVA Sports Net. Out of the timeout, Cougars quickly break the press. Brewer has it up top. And T works the point. Coleman on him. Bounce pass up top to Justice. Evan feigns a 3. Bounce pass inside to Wyatt. Back to Evan. Evan, 2 dribbles, stops. 17-footer is good. Evan Justice ties it at 19. As we approach 4 minutes to go in the half, Tingle inside with the kind hook, but the unkind iron doesn't allow the ball to go in the cylinder. Justice will drive, put it up short. Long rebound out to Jack Wyatt for Collegiate. They'll reset at 3:45 to the half as Coach Harris resets, and you hear him calling out the play here in the gym at Henrico High School. Justice almost lost it off his foot. Corner for Gaho. In and out. 3-pointer. Rebound Whitfield. Matoaca can retake the lead. Tied at 19. 3:25 to the half. Steal. T. Brewer gets the cross-court pass. He'll go up, put it up short, but draw the foul. And T. Brewer can retake the lead for Collegiate at the charity stripe as Whitfield commits his first personal and the 4th team foul on Matoaca. First free throw from Brewer is good, and the lead returns to Collegiate. Second shot coming, and it's good. So Brewer on the board with 2 free throws. 21-19, Collegiate with the lead. Under 3:20 to go to the half. Coleman across the timeline. Gets a screen. Thought about driving inside. Kicks it to Carter instead. Carter to Morgan. Weaving and winding their way. Looks for help up top. Nothing there. Carter bails him out left wing. Coleman's going to reset. Head coach Michael Knight says, number 1. That's the play they're running now. Looking in for Tingle. Nothing there. Up top, it's Mosby. Justice on him. Man-to-man defense now from Collegiate. Tingle works it at the point. Right side, Carter with it. Up top, Coleman drives, kicks it out to Carter. Over now to Mosby baseline. Jumper is good. Beautiful patience on that possession from Matoaca, and we're tied at 21. 2:30 to go in the half. Villanueva pass intended for him. Knocked out of bounds by Caleb Coleman. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Collegiate in the forecourt. Hope you're coming out for the championship tonight, fans. Love to have you listening to us, but would love it even more if you came out live and supported the Titans and Warriors. Again, we expect the tip between 7:15 and 7:30. Tickets $8 here at Henrico High School on Azalea Avenue. And if you get here early, you get to enjoy the rest of this game. Pass inside, and now back out. Justice with it. 2:25 to the half. Right corner, Wyatt. Jack, a dribble, and a pass intended for Villanueva. Intercepted, and the dunk attempt by Caleb Coleman, no good, and it goes off the timer atop the backboard. You know, fans, sometimes it's just better to lay it in. And that was one of those times. Would have retaken the lead. Instead, we're still tied at 21. Collegiate ball, bounce pass knocked out of bounds in front of Coach Harris and his staff. And a reset. And Gaho will take it out in front of his teammates. And pressure on the backcourt. Feigned. Matoaca will pull back, and Justice will get picked up at midcourt. 21-21 tie. Villanueva with it now with 2 minutes to go, first half. Bounce pass inside intended for Gaho, knocked away by Mosby. He gets it in the corner. Warriors with it and a chance to lead. Whitfield, Mosby. Stops, looks, needs help. Bounce pass to Tingle, and he's able to save it, but to Villanueva. Turnover to Collegiate. Cougars give it to Justice. Quick pass inside to Wyatt. Shot blocked. It's Mosby with it. Here comes Carter and Irons for Matoaca. 90 seconds in the half. 21-21. Whitfield on the right wing. He hasn't scored yet. He'll get a three. No good. Wyatt with the rebound. Whitfield 9 in the first. None here in the second. Still 21-21. Drive, and we're going to get a blocking foul. And if it's on Whitfield, it'll be his second. Terrence Whitfield becomes the first player for either team to commit his second personal foul. So no major foul trouble, but Whitfield needs to be careful in the final 1:15 not to pick up a third in this 21-21 tie. Williams will inbound it. Looking for help, finds it underneath from Gaho. One bounce and lays it in for two. 23-21. Collegiate by 2. As we come up on 1 minute remaining in the first half. Caleb Coleman with the basketball. Gets a screen, weaves his way right side, loses it out of bounds, but it's last touched by Collegiate off the leg of a Cougar. 52.9 in the half. Collegiate by 2. Matoaca with the ball underneath. Morgan looking to get it in. And does. It's Carter for 3. No good. Rebound, Colson Williams. Final 45 of the half. Justice up top. Evan gets away from Mosby. Kick pass to Villanueva. Villanueva fakes 2 passes, brings it back out, keeps the dribble alive. Now to Gaho in the corner for Justice. Evan bounce backs to Berkeley. 27 to go. Justice works it back up top. Now the question is, will the Cougars hold it for the last shot? Wyatt up top. Back to Gaho. 15 to go. Get it to Williams. He'll turn with the left hand and draw the foul. Colson Williams will return to the free throw line. And it'll be Caleb Coleman with his second personal foul. So now 2 on Coleman, 2 on Whitfield. And Colson Williams, who has 4 tonight, 2 at the free throw line, will try to grab 2 more. First shot is in and out, no good. 1 more to come. And Matoaca, if he makes the free throw, at worst, will be down 3 at the half. At best, they could tie it up in the final 13-8. Williams, the shot, good. So Colson has 5. We get mass substitutions for Collegiate. Tyler Tunstall, Noah Coleman in the game, and it's going to be full court pressure. They get the ball in. Coleman with it into the corner quickly. Back to Coleman, around to Mosby. Work it to Morgan. 5 to go. Carter to drive. Kick it out. Morgan for 3. Short. Rebound Villanueva, and we hit the half. RVA Sports Network proud to bring you Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. And at intermission, our score, it's the Collegiate Cougars 24 and the Matoaca Warriors 21. Coming up at the half, we will talk about tonight's championship game. We'll get you ready for our live coverage from the Southerner Classic tomorrow. And we'll give you a little preview, a little sneak peek of what's to come in 2017 from the RVA Sports Network. That's all coming up after this break as our live coverage of Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016, will apparently roll on because one of my pieces of equipment has decided that's it for right now. So I got to make a quick change. Hey, that's the way it goes. So we'll talk about this first half. Jack Wyatt leading Collegiate with 9 points in half number one. Colson Williams had 5. Berkeley Gaho had 6. Evan Justice and T. Brewer each with 2 points for the Cougars of Collegiate, who again put up a great effort against Trinity last night, falling short at 54-48. Terrence Whitfield has 9 to lead Matoaca, but all 9 came in the first quarter. Collegiate kept him silent in the second. Tyreek Carter has 6 points, and Gerard Mosby has 4. All right, fans, we're back in just a moment. Halftime continues next from Henrico Holiday Hoops live on the RVA Sports Network.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at RVASportsNetwork.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap. Drops back. Whoa. Changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Kasasa! Unbelievable. Did you see that? Kasasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Kasasa? We're glad you asked that. Kasasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Kasasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Hi, this is Marnie Triscari, branch manager at EVB in Ashland. Please stop by and ask me about our Kasasa accounts or visit us at bankevb.com. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com.
Your home should be a unique reflection of your lifestyle. RCI Builder's customer-oriented building process offers a wide variety of options for customization while remaining affordable. First-time homeowners starting out, retirees interested in age-restricted communities, and even those interested in a one-of-a-kind custom home all trust RCI Builders to make their dream home a reality. Contact RCI to learn how you can save up to $30,000 on move-in ready homes in our most sought-after communities. Call 249-2818.
Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at RVASportsNetwork.com.
fans, we welcome you back in live to Henrico High School, Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. Third place game at the intermission break. It's Collegiate 24 and Matoaca 21. Jack Wyatt with 9 points to lead the Cougars. Terrence Whitfield with 9 to lead the Warriors. And the pace of the game favoring Collegiate. Game in the 20s at intermission. They want to keep it in the 40s, 50s, at worst low 60s. They want to make the most of each possession. They're trying to work very hard defensively. Matoaca early on wanted to press, wanted to run. They've been again lured into this game. The Cougars want to play the same way Trinity was last night. And if Collegiate can get some foul trouble on some Warriors, Whitfield and Caleb Coleman have 2 personals, but that's it. 1 for Mosby, 1 for Morgan. Everybody else is foul free. Not a lot of fouling in the first half total. And we'll see if that becomes part of what transpires and shapes half number 2. Still to come, number 2, unbeaten Trinity Episcopal goes for their second holiday tournament title in as many weeks. The Times-Dispatch Invitational champions take on the host Warriors of Henrico, number 6 in our latest RVA Sports Network Boys Top 10 poll. And the championship still to come. We're looking for between a 7:15, 7:30 tip. 7:15 was the original set time. It'll depend upon the length and the nature of this game, of course. Coming up Sunday, New Year's Day, we'll have a new edition of Central Region Now, the exclusive podcast of the RVA Sports Network, the only podcast in Central Virginia that covers sports in Central Virginia on a regular basis. And on Sunday, we'll reveal the latest top 10 boys and girls basketball polls. We'll take a look back, a fond look back at 2016. I know there have been some really rotten things that have happened in 2016, but we've had some really good things too. We're going to focus on them on the podcast. And we're also going to announce a brand new initiative, a year-long coverage initiative for 2017 that we hope will not only be a cornerstone of what the RVA Sports Network will do in the new year, but other media outlets in the area will join us in this effort as we are going to place a special focus and a special emphasis on an area of local sports that deserves it. We've long covered this particular area, genre of sports, but we're going to give it a special light shined upon it all year long in 2017. We're going to have features on the people behind it. We're going to have special articles, special game coverage, and more. We'll unveil it on Sunday, only on Central Region Now, the exclusive podcast of the RVA Sports Network. You can download it at the top of any of our websites, or you can stream it from there too. RVASportsNetwork.com, HenricoCountySports.net, ChesterfieldCountySports.net, and HanoverCountySports.net. The podcast always available at the top of those websites. The latest edition, I might add, and the latest one was the one that we recorded, Christmas Eve, I believe it was, with the last top 10 poll in boys and girls basketball. And then next week, we're back on the air a week from Friday night, live at Atlee High School for Rivalry Night. It'll be a girls-boys doubleheader, Hanover and Atlee, 6 o'clock Eastern, January the 6th. But before that, tomorrow night, we're live at Lee Davis High School to bring you doubleheader coverage of the girls and boys championships of the Southerner Classic, which is going on right now at Lee Davis. In fact, just sent out a retweet on Hanover Sports and the RVA Sportsnet. Lee Davis girls leading West Point 11-9 after one quarter. They get the team from North Carolina, the winners do, in the championship at 5:30 tomorrow as they defeated Caroline in the girls' opener. So we're live back from Lee Davis tomorrow at 5:30. Right now, we start the second half. Matoaca with the basketball, down by 3. Moving left to right across your tablet, PC, or mobile device, says Whitfield. Drives for 2. And Terrence in double figures with 11. 24-23, just underway. Cross-court pass, Justice to Williams. He'll get it out to Gaho, and they'll reset. 30 seconds into the second half. T. Brewer at the point. Gets a pick, double team briefly. Gaho helps him out. Into the corner for Justice. Evan with 2 points in the first half. Bounce pass intercepted by Mosby. It was right to him. They get it to Whitfield baseline. He'll drive, put it up hanging, and no good. Good rebound by Morgan. And Keyshawn Morgan with the putback, and Matoaca takes the 25-24 lead. Ball intercepted briefly by Whitfield, but trying to save it, his foot goes out of bounds. Congratulations to Manchester. They've just defeated Douglas Freeman in the girls' championship at Freeman's Holiday Classic final there, 44-28, as Collegiate will take a timeout. Matoaca has scored the first 4 points of the second half, and they take the 25-24 lead. Henrico Holiday Hoops third place game coming up next. Number 2, Trinity Episcopal. Number 6, Henrico for the championship. Henrico has been in the last 6 championship games. The last time Henrico was not in the title game was in 2010. And you know who won that year? The Collegiate Cougars. They have the basketball down by 1. Justice up top. Kick pass to Brewer, inside baseline. Williams there, back out to Justice. Right side, Brewer, looking in, nothing. Justice up top, playing catch with Brewer. He'll put up the 3, back iron, no. Fight for the rebound between Gaho and Whitfield. Held ball, possession arrow will stay with Collegiate. 6:30 to go, third quarter. Collegiate gets the ball in. Up top to Brewer. And they have possession down by 1. 6:25 and counting in the third. Gaho gets a nice touch pass into Wyatt. Turnaround jumper, no. Got his own rebound, put it up. Rims in and out, no good. Mosby gets the board for the Warriors. 2 good looks, just wouldn't fall. Caleb Coleman will drive. Underhand, no good, but a foul. And Coleman will go to the free throw line. Foul will be on Berkeley Gaho, and that'll be his second. So Berkeley becomes the first Collegiate Cougar to have 2 personal fouls tonight. And the lefty Caleb Coleman with 2 shots. First one is up and off the front iron, no good. Caleb had 2 points in half number 1. 25-24. Matoaca up 1, looking to make it at least 2 if Coleman can salvage the back half here. And again off the front iron, no. Justice with the rebound. Cougars can take the lead with a basket. Across the timeline, Justice, bounce pass into Williams, cutting left baseline. Colson Williams for 2. And it's 26-25 Collegiate. 5:50 to go in this third quarter. Morgan is looking to get somebody baseline, didn't happen, so he'll drive himself and put it in with the left hand. Keyshawn Morgan with 4. And the lead back to Matoaca, 27-26. We expected 2 very good games here tonight. Justice loses the ball, tries to push it over to Wyatt and can't do it, goes out of bounds, turnover to Matoaca. 27-26, 5:30 to go, third quarter. Morgan, left corner, kicks it back up top to Caleb Coleman for the Warriors. A team that lost big in their season opener against number 1 LC Bird, but wants to be a dark horse in Conference 12, where there's Bird, there's Varina, there's Highland Springs, all currently in our top 10. We get a foul? Yes. No, we don't. We get a timeout. But right before the 3-point attempt was taken, timeout called by Matoaca. A 30-second timeout. And it's 27-26 Warriors as they want to reset. So far today here at Henrico Holiday Hoops, 7th place game went to Stewart. They defeated J.R. Tucker. And in the 5th place game, South Lakes finally pulled away from James River late to get a win. And Marcus Cherry, if you ask me, and I don't get a vote, but if you ask me, solidified his positioning on the all-tournament team. He had 49 points in the first 2 games. And he went for 23 this afternoon in the win over the Rapids. Out of the timeout, Matoaca with the ball and a 1-point lead. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the third. Bounce pass over to Carter, who had 2 threes early on and nothing since. In the corner, it's Coleman. Coleman, pass stolen. Justice, then off his foot, gets it back. Bounce pass to Wyatt, and he'll get fouled. Jack to the free throw line with a chance to retake the lead. And it'll be Tyreek Carter's first personal. Whitfield was in on there too, and I was thinking, oh, is that Terrence's third? And the answer is no. And that's very good news for Warrior fans. Jack Wyatt, who had 9 in the first. First free throw is good, and he's in double figures now. And we're tied at 27. Irons will check back in for Matoaca, and Caleb Coleman will come out. Coleman and Whitfield, the 2 players for Matoaca, with 2 fouls each. Wyatt's second free throw is good. He's got 11 points, and the Cougars retake the lead at 28-27. 4:40 to go, third quarter. Irons looking, bounce pass to Morgan, looked inside, now drives baseline, puts it up, stolen. Pass tipped, Wyatt gets it. Over to Brewer across the timeline. T into the corner. Now inside, and the pass is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Collegiate retains possession underneath with a 1-point lead. Trinity Episcopal has arrived. They'll watch a little bit of this game and then get ready for action. Championship game with Henrico still to come. Brewer at the point. 4:15 and counting, third quarter, 28-27. Collegiate with a 1-point lead. The lead has gone back and forth all night long. Williams left wing, 2 dribbles up top to Wyatt, leading scorer for the Cougars. Right side to Brewer, back up top to Jack Wyatt. Thought about a 3, kicks it to Williams, left wing, bounce pass to Justice, thought about a 3. Right side to Brewer, into the corner now, Gaho with it. Berkeley drove, put it up, no. Wyatt gets it back, shot, no. Fights for the rebound, gets it too strong. Whitfield with the board. Matoaca has numbers if they hurry. Carter, 3, good. Tyreek Carter for 3. And the Warriors lead 30-28. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Pass inside, check that on the right side. It's going to be tipped out of bounds and last touched by Collegiate. Turnover to Matoaca. So just like that, the Warriors have the ball and the 2-point lead. Carter into the corner for Mosby. Mosby quickly to Morgan. Puts up an awkward shot. Wasn't ready to shoot it when he jumped. And it was easily taken by the Cougars on an air ball. Justice with the basketball for Collegiate, down by 2 with 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Left side to Williams, and he'll walk. Coach Harris not happy with that, and for good reason. He was wide open and just couldn't decide. His mind said one thing, his body did another, and Matoaca will gladly take possession. Arkansas leads Virginia Tech after 1 in the Belk Bowl 17-0, in case you were wondering, or if maybe you're watching that while you're listening to us. Whitfield drives and draws the foul, and Matoaca can get a 2-possession lead at the line. As that foul will be called on Jackson Watkins, his first personal, and the first this half against the Cougars of Collegiate. Whitfield, first free throw is off the front iron, no good. 3 consecutive Matoaca free throw attempts off the front of the iron. Whitfield has 11 tonight, 2 here in the second half, and will look to make it 3 and a 3-point lead. Shot is up, it's short. Fight for the rebound. Morgan almost got it, Ritter did. Pass quickly down court. Berkeley will find a cutter. Nothing there. They'll whip it up top to Watkins. Left side to Villanueva back in the game. Grant back to Watkins. Back over here to Villanueva. Coach Del Harris doing his Aaron Rodgers impression, saying, relax, relax. 2-point game, 2:15 in the third. Villanueva open for three. Good. Grant Villanueva gets the lead back to Collegiate. It's 31-30. Irons working the point for the Warriors. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Got it to Morgan. Morgan left side, looking to drive. Spins, traveled. And the turnover back to Collegiate. It's 31-30. Collegiate with the 1-point lead with 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Again, fans, if you're coming down for the championship game, tickets $8 here at Henrico High School on Azalea Avenue. We've got some seats available, so come on out and join us for a great battle. Trinity, Episcopal, and Henrico. We mentioned Henrico in the finals for the 6th straight year. In those past 5, they're 3-2. They lost in an overtime classic to Potomac in 2013, the team they later lost to in the 5A state championship in March of 14. And when the tournament 2 years ago was at Glen Allen High School, they ran out of time and lost by 1 to Colonial Forge in the title game. That was their only loss in their championship season. Out of the timeout, Collegiate breaks the press. 1:40 to go. They lead by 1, 31-30. The pace of the game favoring the Cougars. It's exactly what they want, a grinded-out game in the 40s or low 50s. We get a three that is it's good, but it's waved off because before the shot, Keshawn Morgan will get called underneath for his second personal foul. And Watkins' three, those are the kinds of fouls when you're a coach you hate to see, even though it's on the other team. It's like, oh, but we just made the three-pointer. So Collegiate will take it out, inbound it, get it left side, kick it up top to Villanueva. Dangerous pass. He's able to hang on to it. Pass tipped, almost stolen, and now back to Villanueva. Gets across the timeline. No backcourt violation. 1:15 in the third. Berkeley's going to come out and help a little. Villanueva into the corner. They'll whip it back to Gaho up top. Quick pass inside. Got a man. Villanueva will get the kick out for three. That one's no good. And the rebound to Mosby. 1 minute to go in the third. Whitfield stops. 17-footer. Rims out. No good. The rebound to Berkeley Gaho for Collegiate. 50 seconds and counting. Cougars up by 1. It is very feasible to see Collegiate hold for the last shot. Villanueva with the ball. Irons working on him. Dangerous bounce pass to Watkins. Could have been stolen by Carter. Picks up the dribble right side. Needs help, and he won't get it. Mosby gets the lazy pass. Gerard in and one. Gerard Mosby picks up the basket and the foul. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Referees are conferring, and now they're saying no basket. Okay, so T. Brewer will be called for the foul. It's his first. Basket interference rules out the bucket, but Mosby will get 2 free throws. So there's your clarification from the officials. With 21.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Justice and Wyatt ready to check back in. Mosby's first free throw is good. They'll come out. Brewer, I should say, will come out. So will Ritter. And Matoaca will check Larry Gibson into the game in place of Tyrese Tingle. 21.4 in the quarter. Tied at 31. And Matoaca can retake the lead if Mosby hits his second free throw opportunity. It's up. And it rims just out. No good. It lasted a long time on that back iron. 31 all. Final 15 of quarter 3. Watkins bounce pass inside, intercepted by Whitfield. Gets it down court quickly to Mosby, and Villanueva will be called for the foul at 9.4 to go. 14 fouls this half on Collegiate, 2 on Matoaca. With 9.4 left in the quarter, quick substitutions. Tingle back in for Matoaca. The pass coming in inbounds from underneath. They come up top to Irons. Final 7 seconds. Looking for a pick. Got it. Pass. Almost lost. Carter steps on the line, trying to throw up a desperation 3. Out of bounds. And the desperation 80-footer is no good as we come to the end of the third quarter, and we are tied. It is Matoaca 31 and Collegiate 31, and we're back after this 60-second timeout. Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016 rolls on next on the RVA Sports Network.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa, it's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Hi, this is Marnie Triscari, branch manager at EVB in Ashland. Please stop by and ask me about our Casasa accounts or visit us at bankevb.com. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com.
And let's get ready for fourth quarter action, fans. We haven't had an overtime game yet, although that's been the running joke here on Press Row since Tuesday afternoon. But we're tied at 31 with 8 minutes to play. Matoaca with the basketball to start things off here on the RVA Sports Network. Whitfield up top. Pass to Carter. He comes out over to Irons' left side. Looking for some work. Cameron keeps the dribble alive. Nice bounce pass inside. And Whitfield finds the seam and lays it in for 2. Terrence with 13 points. 33-31. Pass tip, but to Brewer. Brewer caught, almost traveled far side. Justice gets it, helps bail Collegiate out and save the possession. They set up at 33-31 Matoaca, 7:20 in regulation. Williams to Brewer, right side, up top to Wyatt. Wyatt whips it over to Justice. Thought about a 3, drives baseline, stops, cross-court pass, nice dribble. One pass inside to Gaho for 2, and Berkeley has 8, and we're tied at 33. Matoaca with the ball in a tie. Carter, long three-pointer, good! The 4th 3 of the night from Tyreek Carter from downtown. And it's 36-33. Warriors by 3. They break the press. Jack Wyatt looking to drive. Blocked out of bounds by Tingle. Nice work there by the 6'6 sophomore to keep his ground and not commit the foul. Collegiate retains possession. But thanks to Carter's 4th tray of the night, they're down by 3. 6:42 to go in regulation. Brewer gets it to Gaho. Back to Brewer, up top to Justice. They reset at 6:32. Clock running, 4th quarter. Williams will take over. Justice right side, one dribble into the corner, back out to Evan. They whip it around. T. Brewer looking for help. Pass to Wyatt. Wide right, but he got it. Jack, pass stolen, intercepted. It's Carter. He'll drive the lane and get blocked. Wyatt with a rejection defensively. Brewer gets double teamed, needs some help, loses the ball, but Justice is there. They get it barely across the timeline inside to Wyatt, and a pass and in, and 1 for Berkeley Gaho. So count the basket. The foul's going to be called on Cameron Irons. And with the completed free throw, we're tied again, and we are. 36-36, 5:54 here in the fourth. Right side, it's Irons. Bounce pass into Whitfield. He gets double teamed. Turn around, left hand, no, but over to Mosby. He got the rebound and missed it, but it kicks out. They get it to Carter. He'll put up a jumper, and it's good from three. I thought might have been a long two, but in the corner, the ref puts up the two arms. 15 points for Tyreek Carter. Back to a three-point lead, 39-36. Villanueva kicks it out in the corner to Williams. He'll get it back out. Justice resets at 5:15 to go in regulation. Villanueva wide open for three. Good! A three here, a three there, and we're tied at 39 with 5 left in the fourth. Villanueva steps in front in the lane, grabs the ball, and then he gets fouled on Whitfield, and that's Terrence's third personal. We're tied 39-39. Collegiate basketball after Whitfield's third personal. Williams, top of the circle, bounce pass to Villanueva left side, back to Williams, kicks it out to Justice. Pass just a barely tipped. He had to go out and get it at 40 feet. Wyatt is going to put up a three. Back iron, no. Irons with a long rebound, quickly down court to Carter in the corner where he's been on fire tonight, but he kicks it out to Irons. Back to Carter, long three-pointer. Back iron, no good, maybe a bit over. And we get a foul coming off the rebound. And that's on Carter. He misses the three, then commits the foul, and that's his second. Brewer checks in. Williams comes out for Collegiate. 5 team fouls on Matoaca, 4 team fouls on Collegiate. So no bonus yet. And we didn't have a bonus in the first half either. And Coach Del Harris wants a timeout. So we are tied 39-39. 4:21 remaining here in regulation in the third place game at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. A familiar place for Collegiate. They were in this game 1 year ago against the team they fell to last night in Trinity, Episcopal. Championship, you might recall, last year was a battle of two players who are now teammates over at the University of Richmond as Damani Buckingham's Henrico Warriors defeated Nick Sherrod's St. Christopher Saints. But, boy, this place was on fire that night a year ago. And we're expecting a lot of firepower here coming up in the title game. Trinity Episcopal going for their first ever Henrico Holiday Hoops Championship, which if they did that, not only would they have the Holiday Tournament title double, they had never won the TDIT either until last Monday night at the Richmond Coliseum with that 79-51 win over Verona. Trinity and Henrico still to come. Out of the timeout, Collegiate ball back court. Justice will walk it across the timeline. We're under 4:20 in regulation, tied at 39. Brewer, left side. Villanueva denied, so T has to bring it out himself. Bounce pass to Justice inside. Gaho turns around, puts it up on Mosby short. Long rebound to Justice. Almost walked, got it back to Grant Villanueva. Under 4 in regulation, tied at 39. Collegiate holding on to the basketball. Brewer says to Villanueva, go on in, I'll take care of the point. Bounce pass, Evan Justice. 3 ball is good. First tray of the night for Justice. Matoaca quickly down court. Now they're down by 3. 3:35 in regulation. Inside, Tingle gets it. Pass to Mosby and a foul. And Gerard Mosby will go to the free throw line. Fouls on Brewer. That's his second. So Evan Justice for 3. But now a chance for 2 to get back from Mosby. First shot up and good. 6 points tonight for Gerard Mosby. Second free throw from Mosby. Puts it up, and it's good. Nothing but net. Beautiful. And Gerard has 7 points. 3:32 to go. 1 point Collegiate lead. Full court pressure by Matoaca. Justice will break it. Bounce pass into Wyatt. Puts it up. Draws the foul. Jack Wyatt will go to the free throw line. That's second personal foul on Gerard Mosby. Jack Wyatt had 9 points in the first half, only 2 here in the second, both at the charity stripe, and he'll try to get 2 more here. Wyatt spins it, bounces it once, puts it up, back iron, no good. Keyshawn Morgan, Caleb Coleman checking back in for the Warriors of Matoaca, who are going to have something to say in Conference 12. If I were Byrd or Varina or Highland Springs, I would not want to face these guys in a semifinal in a one-and-done situation. Wyatt's second free throw is good. That Conference 12 tournament in mid-February could be the most entertaining of them all here in the Richmond area in that third week of the month, weather permitting as always. Inside, Morgan gets it, puts it up short. Rebound, Mosby. And he's able to get it on the left side for 2. And Gerard Mosby ties it at 43. Backcourt pressure. Brewer just across the timeline as we come up to 3 minutes left in regulation. Gaho in the corner. Berkeley looking. Finds Justice right wing. Back to Berkeley. Right side. Down the baseline. And he gets stripped by Whitfield from behind. Terrence down the lane, puts it up. No, but a foul. And Terrence to the free throw line with 2:42 to go. Foul is on Colson Williams. That'll be his first. 6 fouls on Collegiate, 6 on Matoaca. The bonus will become a factor for the first time in this game tonight with the next foul. And Terrence Whitfield with an opportunity to get his first points at the line tonight. All 13 from the field, and he misses the first one short. By my count, that's 5 free throws in this half. Matoaca has missed on the front iron. If he can salvage the back half here, Matoaca takes the lead. Second shot is up. That is good. 44-43 Warriors by 1. 2:42 to go. Quick break the press. Villanueva to the baseline. Bounce pass out to Brewer. Up top, they get it back to Brewer. Up top, Williams. Colson resets. 2:30 to go. 1 point Matoaca lead. Each possession critical from here on out. Collegiate's got the flow of the game that they want. They had it last night, couldn't take advantage. Can they do it here? Justice takes over at the top. Right side to Brewer. Bounce pass to Justice. Long three-pointer, back iron, no. Wyatt had the board, lost it. Comes out to Whitfield. Bounce pass to an open Carter for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Williams gets it over Whitfield. He'll kick it to Villanueva. We're under 2 minutes in regulation in a 1-point game. Justice left of the top of the key. Things calm down for a brief moment. Now he kicks it to Villanueva to the corner for Williams. Williams drives the baseline. Put it up. Good. No. Offensive foul. Wave off the basket. And Coleman Williams will commit the offensive foul, much to the dismay of Cougar Nation. And the Warriors get the ball with the 1-point lead. Matoaca is up 44-43 with 1:37 remaining. Huge call there. Across the timeline, Caleb Coleman hands it off to Morgan. Morgan going to bring it out. Both teams are going to be really methodical in this final 123. Wanting to make Jack Wyatt come out and defend him. He does. Trying to get around him. He does. Morgan drives. Reverse layup is good. Keyshawn Morgan with 6 points and a 3-point lead for Matoaca. 46-43. Ball is stripped. Carter goes down and gets fouled. He stopped, was hoping Justice would collapse on him, and he did. Foul on Evan Justice. And 2 free throws, big ones, coming for Tyreek Carter. First one's good. One more coming. Second one. Back iron, but it rattles home. Timeout, Matoaca. Matoaca 48. And Collegiate 43. 57.2 seconds remaining here in regulation. And what a swing. And what of a turn of events. Collegiate would have had a 45-44 lead, but the offensive foul causes Collegiate to lose that basket, and then Matoaca gets the steal on the next Collegiate possession. And patiently, Carter stopped underneath the basket, waited for Justice to fall down on him, and got the foul and made the free throws. 48-43. And 57.2 seconds left in regulation. The flow of this game does not favor a 5-0 run in under a minute. But this is exactly the situation where you might find one happening. It usually happens when you least expect it. Matoaca will put on the backcourt pressure. Everybody will get into the backcourt to help them break it offensively. Now they back off, and Justice will bring it across the timeline. Got to get points here. 47 and counting. Cougars down 5. Brewer looking, bounce pass to Justice up top. Evan will drive. Pass tipped, intercepted by Morgan. Matoaca with the ball. Keyshawn drives up, and a foul at 35.7 to go. Personal foul will be on Grant Villanueva. It'll be his second, team's 9th. And Keyshawn Morgan, who's come up on a couple of critical situations in this game late. First free throw, no good. So good news for Collegiate. It's going to be a 2-possession game no matter what. As Watkins will check in for Grant Villanueva with 35.7 to go. But Collegiate's got to get points in the next possession. Morgan ready, spins the ball, puts it up. It's good. And it's a 6-point game. Final 35. Collegiate got to hurry. Get it across the timeline. Gaho left all alone, puts it up and misses the basket. He was all alone underneath and it was too short. Now they've got a foul. And they finally do. Brewer will commit the personal foul. It'll be the 10th against Collegiate, so 2 shots coming the rest of the way. Third personal on Brewer. And it'll be Tyreek Carter at the free throw line. And the Matoaca Warriors are on the verge of taking 2 out of 3 here at Henrico Holiday Hoops and finishing third. First free throw, no good by Carter. If he misses the next one, Cougars are still in this thing. A 7-point game, much different. Next shot, no. Wyatt with the rebound, but they got to hurry. Wyatt, pass to Brewer. Bounce pass. Stolen by Mosby, but stays with Collegiate because Mosby went out of bounds far side. Oh, if he could have kept the feet in the field of play, that could have wrapped it up. 12.6 to go. Got to hurry. Pass it out to Brewer for 3. No. Whitfield with the air ball rebound, and he'll get fouled. And the Matoaca Warriors are on their way to finishing in third place. A very good showing for Coach Michael Knight and his team as they get set for Central District play with their eyes set on the eventual Conference 12 tournament mid-February with the likes of Byrd, Varina, and Highland Springs. Whitfield, who had a heck of a year as a wide receiver in football, misses the first free throw. If there's one thing coming out of this game they want to practice next time they get together at the gym down in Matoaca would be free throw shooting. Tonight it didn't cost them, however. Second one good. Well, Collegiate wanted a game in the 40s or 50s. They got it, but couldn't take advantage. Wyatt will get an inside rebound and put it in to wrap it up. And it'll be 50-45 final score. The Matoaca Warriors will take third place overall at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. 50-45 is your final. Congratulations to Matoaca. The main event is still to come, and we're going to be on time as we're 5 minutes from 7. So 7:15, we're going to tip it off right at the scheduled hour here at Henrico High School. Number 2, Trinity Episcopal. Number 6, Henrico. The main event starts in 20 minutes, and we'll have more here courtside on Guy Davis Court from Henrico High School. Still to come. We'll wrap up this game and get ready for the championship game coming up as our coverage continues live on the RVA Sports Network.
Your home should be a unique reflection of your lifestyle. RCI Builder's customer-oriented building process offers a wide variety of options for customization while remaining affordable. First-time homeowners starting out, retirees interested in age-restricted communities, and even those interested in a one-of-a-kind custom home all trust RCI Builders to make their dream home a reality. Contact RCI to learn how you can save up to $30,000 on move-in-ready homes in our most sought-after communities. Call 249-2818.
Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at RVASportsNetwork.com.
between games here at Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. Back to get ready for the championship game, which will be tipping off in about 20 minutes. Next on the RVA Sports Network, Henrico Trinity Episcopal. Join us. We'll be back in a moment as our coverage continues live. The following is an exclusive sports presentation of the RVA Sports Network. main event time. Come on in, fans, to Guy Davis Court inside the gym at Henrico High School as we are a little over 10 minutes away from starting lineups and getting ready for the championship affair. Number 6 and defending Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament champions, the Henrico Warriors, coming in to try to defend their title and, if they can, win it for the 4th time in 6 years. But standing in their way, literally and figuratively, the 12-0, number 2 ranked, undefeated Titans of Trinity, Episcopal. Rob Witham along with you. So glad you have been with us for our Holiday Feast of Hoops 2016. Last week with live coverage of the Times-Dispatch Invitational Tournament. This week so far with live coverage here from Henrico Holiday Hoops. And we wrap it up tomorrow with our doubleheader finale and our last broadcast of the calendar year, 2016. Live from Lee Davis High School, it'll be the championship for the girls and the boys at the Southerner Classic, and we'll hit the air on our YouTube channel tomorrow afternoon, courtside, beginning at 5:30 p.m., just like we did here today at Henrico. If you missed the third-place game, you missed a very entertaining affair. Just ended a few moments ago. Matoaca very, very late pulls away from Collegiate and takes the win 50-45, 17 points for Tyreek Carter. Terrence Whitfield with a big night again for Matoaca. We might see him on the all-tournament team before all is said and done. Good night for Jack Wyatt for Collegiate as he led the Cougars in scoring. Now we turn the page literally on our scorebook and figuratively as well, as the Trinity Episcopal Titans are to our right, the Henrico Warriors in front of us to our left. Our broadcast position just left of center court here on Guy Davis Court at Henrico High School. And while we have a minute, a huge word of thank you to Tom Jeremiah, longtime activities director here at Henrico, who I understand may be hanging things up after this year. And I can understand why. I'll say this much. Mr. Jeremiah, as I still call him to this day, was a teacher of mine back at Patrick Henry High School just a few years ago. And honestly, he's one of the reasons why the RVA Sports Network is alive and well today, because he was my speech and forensics teacher back in my sophomore year of high school. And it was his help and his crafting that helped us and got us to the point where we were from an oral standpoint back all those many years ago. So a tip of the hat to Mr. Jeremiah, a tip of the hat to head coach Vance Harmon, who every time we come into the gym immediately, do you need anything? Are you set up? What can we do for you? Some of the most hospitable people you'll find are right here on Azalea Avenue, and we're grateful for their hospitality and allowing us to bring you for the 4th consecutive year the Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament. Our 4th year in a row of bringing you the finals. We had the overtime thriller between Henrico and Potomac 3 years ago. The thriller where Colonial Forge handed Henrico their only loss in their championship season of 2 seasons past, back in 2014 when the tournament was held at Glen Allen when this gym was being renovated. And then last year, we mentioned earlier, referenced the battle of now Spiders, Sherrod of St. Christopher's, Buckingham of Henrico, with Monty finally getting that championship here at his own tournament as Henrico knocked off St. Christopher's for the title last year. Tournament began back in 2004. It's the 13th edition of the event. Henrico won the first 3, and then they went 4 years without winning it. It was won once by Hermitage, twice by Meadowbrook, and we mentioned Collegiate won the tournament back in 2010. And then the last 5 years, Henrico back-to-back at 11 and 12. Potomac, as we mentioned, in overtime in 13. Colonial Forge by 1 in 14. And the Warriors re-grabbed that title again last year with the win over St. Chris in the championship. Another VIS AA opponent in the finals tonight in number 2, unbeaten Trinity Episcopal. A team that maybe played the best quarter of basketball that we're going to see in the area all year. In the second quarter, 10 days ago, in the championship of Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. in the championship game of the Times Dispatch Invitational Tournament 2016. They began the quarter leading Varina 18-13. They went to the locker room at halftime with a 40-19 lead. 22-6 run. It was an amazing 8 minutes of basketball. It was almost perfect, to be honest with you. They went on, extended the lead, won by 28. 79-51 was the final score. And Trinity captured their first Times Dispatch Invitational Tournament title. And now tonight they want to capture their first Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament championship. But, of course, their eyes are further down the road on the bigger prize. Yes, they take it one game at a time, but there's one specific trophy they want. And that's the one they're going to hand out at the VISAA Championships first weekend in March. For the Henrico Warriors, they come in tonight with a record of 8-2, and it's a different season for them. They are not the dominant Henrico team that is an automatic state championship contender from opening night. Now, yes, they went to Hermitage opening night and beat Hermitage by 20+, but as the season has unfolded in the first month of the campaign, we found that Hermitage was maybe a little overrated coming into the season. Henrico was rated about where they should be, but they found out that they had work to do when they lost their first game to Varina. And then when they went to Mills Godwin 2 weeks ago tonight, and they lost 67-64 to an Eagles team who has now beaten Hermitage and Henrico and holds the early edge in Conference 11, a conference with 8 teams but only 6 tournament bids. And, of course, if you finish 1 or 2, you end up with a first-round bye, but you really want to be 1 because Conference 11 is shaping up to be a 3-team conference this year with the possibility of a 4th in Glen Allen trying to get into the mix. They forced Hermitage into double overtime last week before losing at their Jaguar Jamboree Championship to the Panthers. Panthers are trying to reboot a little bit. They lost one player early to injury, hoping to get him back before the regular season is over. But when you get to Conference 11's tournament, you don't want to be in that 2-3 semifinal. If the 3 seed can get past the 6, you'd rather be the number 1 seed and face the 4 or the 5 seed, because in that 2-3 game, just was the case last year, a really good team is going to be eliminated and miss an opportunity at the 5A South Region playoffs. Last year, that was Hermitage losing to Henrico in the semis. You'll recall Deep Run was the number 1 seed a year ago. Deep Run losing tons to graduation. They're struggling this year. May not be a Conference 11 factor. But right now, it's Mills Godwin's conference to lose, having already beaten Henrico head-to-head and won in their first meeting. Now they got to go to Hermitage here as the calendar hits 2017, and the Panthers will have a chance to put a chink in the Eagles' armor. Their only loss this year to Western Albemarle. This week, Mills Godwin goes up to Lake Braddock Secondary School in Fairfax, captures the Glory Days Classic Championship. They won last night, the final, 60-51 over a Hayfield team that put up 100 points in their semifinal win 24 hours earlier. The Eagles' next test, Tuesday night, they're home to number 4, John Marshall, who is right now battling fourth quarter down in Marietta, Georgia at the Tournament of Champions. Justices and Eagles on Tuesday night. Our Taylor Luck at Taylor RVASN on Twitter will be there live with Twitter coverage all night long, while we're Tuesday night going to be over at Varina High School watching 10th-ranked Varina girls basketball take on Atlee. And on a night where history might be made, because Elise Armentrout of Atlee is 7 points shy of reaching the 1,000-point barrier for her career. All right, fans, just a couple of minutes left before we get starting lineups and get ready to start the championship game. We're going to take a very quick timeout. We'll come back with tip-off. It is Trinity, Episcopal, and Henrico for the championship next on the RVA Sports Network.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at rvasportsnetwork.com.
Well, fans, as tournaments go, we're about as on time as you can get. The clock on my cell phone says 7:14. Tip time scheduled for 15. The clock under a minute to go, and we're going to get starting lineups and get this bad boy underway. The tournament championship for Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. Number 6, Henrico, and number 2, Trinity Episcopal. Rob Witham along with you live on Guy Davis Court inside the beautifully renovated gymnasium at Henrico High School. Glad to be in this same position where we've been now for the 4th consecutive season. We wrap up our Holiday Feast of Hoops tomorrow night live at Lee Davis with the girls and the boys championships of the Southerner Classic. Airtime 5:30 tomorrow afternoon. Lee Davis girls trying to punch their ticket to the tournament final. They lead West Point 36-30 after 3 in the second girls semifinal. And over at Douglas Freeman, their Holiday Bash comes to a close tonight. Manchester's girls have won that title over Freeman. Tonight, for the boys championship, Douglas Freeman takes a 16-11 lead on Manchester after 1 period of play. Starting lineups are being announced. Malik Merritt, Tink Boyd, Zach Jacob, and Jason Wade, and, of course, Armando Baycott. There's your starting 5 for the Titans, 12-0, second in the latest RVA Sports Network boys top 10 basketball poll. And here comes the starting lineup for the home team and the defending tournament champions. Number 6, Henrico. Lakeith Owens, Toriano Lewis, Chris Morris, Tamon Jones, and a gentleman who I think is going to be a big factor in this game because he's got to win the war down low, and that is the 6'7" senior, DeMarco Suggs. If Suggs can stay out of foul trouble, that will be a huge, huge factor for Henrico in trying to retain the tournament title. Update from Mechanicsville. Lee Davis girls extend their lead to 44-34 on West Point with under 3 minutes to go. And if they win, they'll take on the team from North Carolina who made the tournament trip. They defeated Carolina in the first girls semi earlier this afternoon. Lee Davis Colonial Heights in the boys semi number 2 coming up down there in Mechanicsville. You'll recall they played in the championship game last year, and Colonial Heights won it on a 3-point heave at the buzzer in one of the best final plays of the 2015-16 championship season. Here we go, fans. We're ready. Let's tip this up. And the tip is controlled by Trinity Episcopal. We're underway in the championship game. Early on, Baycott up top, right side. Three-pointer Wade. Back iron, no. Long rebound. Fought for by Owens. Will get a foul, and it could be on Jason reaching over the top of Owens, and it will be. So Wade misses the three-pointer in the right corner and then commits the foul 60 feet from the basket. Matt Estridge in the house from NBC 12, so highlights coming up on 12 News at 11 of our championship game tonight. First possession for the Warriors. Lewis, just right at the top of the key, kicks it to Tamon Jones. Jones over to Owens. Wade on him. Chris Morris with the ball. Tink Boyd on him. Get it around to Suggs. Suggs puts it up. No good. Air ball. Jacobs with the easy rebound. Wade left corner. Cross-court pass to an open Merritt. Now to Jacobs in the corner. He'll take that three, and he hits it. You cannot leave Zach Jacobs open like that in the corner. He'll get you every time. Quickly to the hoop. Shot way too strong by Lewis. Quickly down court in transition. Jason Wade will lay it in with the right hand. 5-0 Trinity. 1:10 into the game. Lewis up top, right side, right side to Owens. Chris Morris will reset now, top of the key. Boyd covers him, man-to-man defense for Trinity. Owens, left wing, bounce pass into Suggs. DeMarco working on Baycott, lost the ball, gets a foul. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. They want to get the big men, Baycott and Jacobs, in foul trouble, and that's Armando's first personal. So Wade with one, Armando's got one, but the Titans have the 5-0 lead early on. Chris Morris gets the inbounds pass and works it up top. With the left hand, hands it to Owens. Owens keeps it. Couldn't get Jones at first because Merritt was all over him. Now Tamon gets open. He'll stop, put it up from 15 too strong. Jacobs with another early rebound for the Titans. With the lead, 5-0 and the ball, 6:10 left first quarter. The end of the corner, Wade quickly out to Jacobs. A 3-ball is good. How about back-to-back trays? 8-0. Into the lane, Chris Morris loses it out of bounds. Last touched by Trinity. $5:50 to go here in the first quarter of the championship game. And Henrico's got to be careful not to have what happened to them, have what happened to Verina happen to them, a steal. And Jason Wade will take it in for two. Timeout, Henrico. Oh, my. Little J Wade 03 on Twitter. Steal. He lays it in. And Trinity Episcopal takes a 10-0 lead at 5:42 to go here in the first. We referenced the TDIT final last Monday night at the Coliseum, where Verina was in it after one at 18-13. And Verina's a top 10 team and a team that defeated Henrico earlier this year, handed them their first loss. A team that played Bird well at home a few weeks ago in a game we had here live on the network. Although Bird, on the strength of 10 3-pointers in the first half, got the victory on the road, and they're still unbeaten and still top ranked. Out of the timeout, Jones will work it, get a 15-footer and put it in. And the Warriors on the board at 10-2. JoJo Morris in the game for Henrico off the bench, their spark plug and their leading scorer this season. Get it inside to Jason Wade, back out. Armando's going to take a long jumper. It's good. And is that a 3 or a 2? I believe it's a 2, and it will be a 2. 12-2. Pass intended for JoJo, far side. Lost it. It hits the end line and out of bounds to Trinity. Wade double-teamed right side, whips it, stripped. Owens gets the ball. He'll go up, put it up high, no good. Armando obviously helping out defensively there, altering the shot. Merritt kicks it out. Jacobs for three. Back iron, no. Ball falls to the floor. Owens will pick it up and slow it down and allow his teammates to catch up. 12-2. Shot by JoJo. High hanging arc. It's good, and it's 12-4. Top of the circle. Baycott over to Wade, left side, into quickly to Jacobs, who's in, and a foul. What footwork by Zach Jacobs to quickly run that baseline, get the basket, draw the personal on Owens. It'll be his first and the first for Henrico, and a chance for an and one for Zach Jacobs. Number 4, John Marshall, has defeated Miami Christian at the Tournament of Champions. Third place game in Marietta, Georgia. 68-63, the final score. And one is good for Zach Jacobs. And now a steal. Jason Wade gets it quickly down court to Merritt. Chris Morris knocks it away. hoping that it was last touched by Merritt underneath, but the ball will stay with Trinity. 15-4. An 11-point lead. Inbound to Baycott. He was all alone at the free throw line, puts up the jumper, and it rattles out. No good. Henrico with the rebound. Chris Morris kicks it right side to Jones. Cross court to JoJo Morris. Under 4 to go first quarter. And we're going to get an illegal screen on Henrico. It'll be on JoJo Morris, his first, team's second, and everything going Trinity's way so far here tonight. As again, they look for their first Holiday Tournament championship of this winter break after winning the Times Dispatch Invitational title for the first time 10 nights ago. Wade up top, up 15-4, 3:35 to go. Pass intended for Baycott, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. Everybody talks about Trinity Episcopal's size, and rightfully so, but man, they've got some speed. Jason Wade obviously with both, and Zach Jacobs has more speed than people think. Did a great job zooming in the baseline to get that basket and a foul a moment ago. Wade in the lane, turnaround jumper, no. Jacobs with the putback, tipping it in off the glass with the right hand. 17-4 Trinity. Fun into the game for Henrico. Gets it back up top to Chris Morris. Suggs will work up top, trying to get Baycott out of there. Fun works around Jacobs. Nice spin move, and Claude Fun on the scoreboard with 2. 17-6. Clock approaching 3 minutes to go first quarter. Tink Boyd into Jacobs, right corner. Kicks it out to Baycott up top. Back out to Jacobs. Corner for Boyd. Boyd looking inside. Finds his man, tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Warriors. Trinity scoring on a pace that favors. That's the kind of game they want. They want a game in the 70s. Henrico obviously coming in early, wanting to get early fouls on the big men. And we're going to get a foul here on the inbounds pass. It's a double foul on Tamon Jones, his first, but on Armando Baycott, that's his second. All right, check that. They've given the foul to Wade, not Baycott. That is Jason Wade's second foul. So either way, a little problem for Coach Hamlin and the Titans. Double foul. Trinity keeps the ball. They try to get it into Wade, and we get a foul. And it's a push on Jones, and that's his second foul. And now foul issues for Henrico. 2 on Tamon Jones. Matt Nelson's going to check in for the first time tonight for Trinity. Wade will check out with the 2 fouls. No reason to have him in with those with 2:50 to go just in the first quarter. Long way to go here in the championship game. Merritt takes it inbounds underneath his own basket, finds Boyd right side. Third tries a charm, and we finally get back into action. Boyd picked up by Owens. Now they'll double team him. Cross-court pass to Jacobs into the corner. Malik Merritt for 3. Good. So many weapons for the Titans of Trinity Episcopal. It's 20-6, 2:30 to go first quarter. Chris Morris, kick out to Owens. Owens into the lane, puts it up, and it's no good, but he'll draw the foul. It'll be on Tink Boyd, and that's his first personal foul. Two fouls on Wade, 2 fouls on Jones. 2:23 to go first quarter. The first free throw is good by Owens. 2:23 to go in quarter number 1. Second shot is good. And so it's 20-8. Bounce pass inside to Merritt. Some full court pressure. Broken by the Titans on the long pass to Jacobs. Zach will put up a 3 in the corner and hit it. His third 3 of the quarter. He's got 14 points. It's 23-8. Suggs inside on Baycott, puts it up, and DeMarco Suggs in for 2. 23-10 Final 2 minutes. Baycott quickly down court in the lane. Floater high off the glass. No. Rebound to Suggs. Henrico likes to push the basketball too. That's their style of play. It always has been, especially this year, fueled by the 4-guard set. Owens around a pick from Suggs. Kicks it out. Suggs not available in the lane. Chris Morris tried to go inside. Saw Armando standing there and decides to reset at 1:30 in the quarter. Chris right side puts it up. Partially blocked, out of bounds. Stays with the Warriors. Wade will check back in with 2 fouls at 1:21 to go. They want to get Baycott out of there because Coach Hamlin obviously knows they're trying to go after him. Fun back into the game for Henrico. They get it inside, and Suggs will slam it home for 2. Full court pressure again. They break it. Jacobs again. Good. Well, what do you know? 26-12 in the final minute. Drive. JoJo Morris. It's good. High off the glass and a foul. And Tink Boyd will pick up his second personal foul with 57.9 to go. And if JoJo Morris can complete the and one, it'll be down to 11. And no good. Short. Rebound to Jason Wade. Quickly down the court, and he'll draw a foul before the shot. We didn't see a lot of free throws in game number 1 here tonight on RVASN. We're going to see some tonight in the championship game. Baycott back in now. Boyd will come out with 2. Trinity ball underneath. 52.7 left in the quarter. They lead 26-14. They get it to Nelson, up top to Jacobs. Quickly inside to Merritt baseline. Double team out to Nelson. He'll bring it out. Pass to Wade. Jason gets the call from the coach, and they'll reset it. 40 to go in the quarter. Wade has Owens on him, and a steal on Owens, and a reach-in on Wade. And that's 3 fouls on Jason Wade. They took a chance and put him in for Baycott a minute ago. And now Jason's going to be saddled with foul trouble for a while. We won't see him for a bit. 26-14. Trinity enjoying the 12-point lead on the strength of Zach Jacobs. 17 first quarter points. Top of the key. Jones eludes one man, puts up a jumper in the lane, and it's good. Final 20 seconds of the first half. First quarter, excuse me. Into the lane, they kick it out. Matt Nelson will put up a 3. It is no good, but we get a foul underneath, and it's going to be on Trinity. And if it's on Baycott, that's his second, as he shrugs his shoulders, and that's usually a telltale sign. And it is. Wow. And we, let's see, are we in the 1-and-1? We sure are. That is 17 fouls on Trinity. But Henrico, incredibly, can make it a single-digit deficit with 9.7 seconds left here in the first. 1-and-1, free throw up, good. For JoJo Morris, who now leads Henrico with 5 points, Jones and Suggs with 4 apiece, and Fun and Owens with 2 apiece. Will Michael will check out. Boyd back in. He's got 2 personal fouls. So Boyd and Baycott are in the lineup right now, both of them with 2 fouls. Wade picked up his 3rd a moment ago. Second shot, too strong. Rebound Armando. Final seconds, first quarter. Boyd under 4. Double team, kick it out. Jacobs whip it in the corner. Merritt at the buzzer. It's good. Patience pays off for Trinity Episcopal. Malik Merritt, second tray of the game. And after one, Trinity Episcopal 29, Henrico 17. Championship of Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016, back in 60 seconds on the RVA Sports Network.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa, it's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Hi, this is Marnie Triscari, branch manager at EVB in Ashland. Please stop by and ask me about our Casasa accounts or visit us at bankevb.com. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1, just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com.
Well, it was the Mr. Jacobs on Twitter show, better known as Zach Jacobs. 17 points, 12 of them from beyond the arc. But Malik Merritt, with his second tray of the quarter, puts Trinity back up by 12 to start quarter number 2, 29-17. But foul trouble for the Titans, too. 3 on Wade, 2 on Baycott, 2 on Boyd as we start the second quarter. Baycott and Boyd are in the game. Wade is on the bench. Henrico basketball. Timon Jones with 2 fouls. The pass in from Fun towards Suggs. And we get a 3-second violation on DeMarco and a turnover to Trinity Episcopal. Suggs gone after Armando a couple of times. He's got 4 points, 2 on a dunk. And we get a foul as Boyd will draw one on Chris Morris, his first. And that's 6 on Henrico. So the next one will put the Titans in the bonus. 29-17, Henrico already in the bonus. Trinity with 7 fouls. Boyd with 2, got to be careful, pulls up, 15-footer rims out, no good. Fun with the rebound, quickly to Chris Morris, down court to Timon Jones. His jumper, altered by Jacobs, no good. Rebound, Suggs puts it up too strong. Second chance rebound, tip in, DeMarco Suggs, 29-19. This is going to be a game where Henrico just wants to be around in the fourth quarter. Merritt working, driving, and getting the foul. It'll be on Chris Morris. That's his second. And it's Malik Merritt to the free throw line. First free throw from Malik is off the iron and no good. Congratulations to the Lee Davis girls. They get the semifinal win over West Point, 53-40. They'll play for the title here on the network tomorrow at 5:30. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Henrico. And Chris Morris works the point as we approach a minute into the second quarter. 29-19, Trinity by 10. Fun in the corner. Jacobs on him. Jones back out to Owens. Right side to Chris Morris. No look pass to Fun. Inside, no good. The short jumper. And Baycott with the rebound for the Titans. They get it to Matt Nelson, left wing. Pass to Jacobs on the baseline. Fun on him. Zach whips it around. Armando's 17-footer right side of the rim, no good. Rebound, Fun. Gets it out to Jones. Jones drives the lane and puts it in for 2. Timon Jones has 6 points. 29-21. $6:15 to go in the half, and Armando Baycott slams one home. 31-21. 4 points for Armando in this half. 4 for Wade, 17 for Jacobs. Looking inside for Suggs, nothing there. Out to Jones, long three-pointer short. Rebound taken by Baycott. 2 Warriors down. They got numbers if they hurry. Nelson wide open for 3. Back iron, no. Jacobs get the rebound, no. He couldn't hang on to it. It goes off of Zach out of bounds to the Warriors. 31-21, Trinity Episcopal by 10. Congratulations to number 4, John Marshall. They won that third-place game in the Tournament of Champions in Marietta, Georgia, knocking off Miami Christian tonight, 68-63. Their next game is Tuesday night at number 5, Mills Godwin. Coming up to 5:30 to go here in the half. Henrico working the ball, down 10, 31-21. Cross-court pass, Timon Jones has it now right side. Boyd's picking him up top with 2 fouls. Owens looking for a pass in. Got it to Lewis. His jumper, back iron, too strong. Baycott with the rebound for the Titans. Boyd, far side across the timeline, picks up the dribble, looks inside, got Jacobs, and a beautiful shot off the glass with the touch for Zach, who's now got 19 points. Pass intended for a Warrior, knocked out of bounds, and a cell phone comes right out of a lady's hand, which I guess the moral of that story is if you come to the basketball game, you might want to pay attention to the basketball. Hopefully she's got a good protector. If she didn't get it at 5 below, she'll be okay. All right, under 5 to the half. It's a 12-point game. Titans trying to go to 13-0 and win their second trophy in 10 days. If they do that, boy, get back to school on Monday and you write the paper on how was your winter break, they'd have a lot to talk about. JoJo Morris for 3. Rims out, no. Jacobs with the rebound. Titan with the ball and a 12-point lead. Boyd will drive the lane. Put it up left hand, no, and Suggs will grab the board over Baycott. Suggs at 6'7", Armando listed at 6'9", and a travel on Owens' right side and the turnover. Boyd gets it to Jacobs, left side. He'll put up a long 3, no good. Merritt, weak side rebound, put it up and in. There was no one else there, so Malik Merritt cleans it up. He's got 8 points quietly and a good half for him, especially having Wade on the bench with 3 fouls. 35-21, 14-point advantage for number 2 Trinity Episcopal. Pass tipped out of bounds, intended for JoJo Morris. Merritt in there quickly. Chris Morris will check back in now for the Warriors. They had it down to 8 a moment ago, but we've got a 6-0 run right now for the Titans. 3:50 to go. Morris drives the lane. Nothing there. They get it to Suggs baseline. Short jumper, no. Jacobs with the rebound. Zach's going to be close to a double-double at intermission. Nelson up top to Boyd. 3:35 in the half. Baycott will set the pick. Boyd into the corner for Nelson. Far side. Matt picks up the dribble. Hands it to Boyd. Over to Baycott up in the corner now. And back to Tink Boyd. 3:20 to go in the half. 35-21 Titans. Boyd looks inside for Armando. He's there, but he's stripped underneath. Henrico does not have numbers, but JoJo Morris will go down the lane. Suggs will put it back in. He will score, but he will fall painfully to the floor. Ouch. But he's a tough young man, and he gets up. And DeMarco Suggs has 8 points. An assistant coach for Henrico wanted a foul called. Did not get it. Had to be restrained. 35-23 at 3:08 to the half. Long inbounds pass to midcourt. Boyd will cross the timeline. 12-point Titan lead with 3 minutes to intermission. Jacobs top of the key. Drives, kicks it out to Nelson. Back inside. Merritt spins, puts it up, no. Rebound Suggs. Henrico with a 3 can get it down to 9. JoJo Morris will drive. Floater down the baseline for 2. Three-pointer Matt Nelson, back iron, no. Easy rebound. They get it to JoJo Morris for three. Good. Timeout, Trinity. And just like that, Henrico is back within 7. (35-28), 2:24 to the half. Foul trouble. It's one of the strategies that Henrico had, and now they've been able to start to get that tempo going their way. And Trinity doesn't mind running either, but they don't want to run and gun for 32 minutes. Henrico, with the usual 4-guard attack, has no problem running up and down the court, and they would love nothing more than to wear down Jacobs and wear out Armando Baycott. Jacobs with the ball out of the timeout, up top to Armando, around to Nelson left side. Quickly to Jacobs working the baseline, stolen. JoJo Morris gets it. It's a 3-on-2 drive. Chris Morris will go to the free throw line. Great adjustment by the Warrior defense. They anticipated Jacobs to make that move on the baseline again, and JoJo Morris was there to pick the pass off. Now they can cut it to 5. The lefty Chris Morris at the line. First shot good. Chris on the board with his first point of the evening. Second one, good. It's a 5-point game. They get the pass nicely to Tink Boyd. Gets across the timeline quickly over to Baycott. Then Nelson finds Jacobs on Fun. Turns around, foul. And Zach to the charity stripe. And it'll be the first personal foul on Claude Fun Jr. (35-30). Zach Jacobs now has 20 points in the first half. Second shot, no good. Rebound, and a three-pointer now for Henrico, and it's off the mark, no good. Coming down court, Boyd gets it to Malik Merritt. He'll put up the three. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Fun. Had good position on Jacobs. Will Michael trying to catch JoJo Morris. Can't do it, and we get a foul. And JoJo back to the lead free throw line as Malik Merritt picks up his second personal foul. .138 to the half. And a chance to bring it down within 4. The first shot is good. JoJo Morris has 11 points. And if he can make it 12, it'll be a 4-point game. Second shot rolls in. More substitutions for Henrico, and Trinity right now I think would just be really happy if the final 98 seconds of this half could roll off and they could go in, get a rest, get Wade back into the game, try to build another lead. Jacobs on the baseline, Fun on him. 2 dribbles, back out to Boyd. Boyd back to Zach. He's got 20. Passes to an open Merritt, driving down the lane. Back iron, no. Fight for the rebound. And Lewis gets it in the tall trees for Henrico. Timon Jones will put up the shot, and he'll get fouled, and that's going to be 3 on Tink Boyd. Oh, my. Third personal foul. Free throw attempt number 1 rolls out no good. And Jason Wade is coming back into the game. Holy cow. Second free throw is up, and it is no good. Missed opportunity there. Almost a steal after the rebound. Now numbers for Trinity. Whip around to Baycott underneath. Lost it. Merritt gets it back and puts it in. I'm telling you, fans, Malik Merritt. Yep, Jacobs has got 20 in an amazing half, but Merritt's got 10. Very important points. And the Titans are up by 6 in the final minute of the first half. It's 38-32. Henrico may be very happy to just try the final shot. Trinity is not guarding, and they are just bouncing the basketball right on top of the H at center court. Henrico will go in with a deficit. The question will be how much? $15 to go. Final 10. And now they work with 7. Timon Jones will put it up. It's blocked. Merritt quickly down to Wade. Wade at the buzzer. Yes! It counts. And Trinity Episcopal takes an 8-point lead at intermission. Number 2, Trinity Episcopal 40. Number 6, Henrico 32. An 8-point lead for 12-0 Trinity Episcopal. And the gamble pays off as Jason Wade slams it home at the buzzer. Halftime coming up next after this break. Live on the RVA Sports Network, 40-32, Trinity with the lead after 16 minutes. We're back in just a moment.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at RVASportsNetwork.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa, it's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Hi, this is Marnie Triscari, branch manager at EVB in Ashland. Please stop by and ask me about our Casasa accounts or visit us at bankevb.com. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com.
Fans, we appreciate your patience for a couple of commercial messages and the opportunity for me to grab a quick sip of water and send out a couple of tweets and get ourselves kind of regrouped here. Second half action getting set in about 5 minutes. Number 2, Trinity Episcopal 40. Number 6, Henrico 32 at intermission. 20 points, half of Trinity's total, coming from Zach Jacobs, who poured in 17 in the first quarter. Now, he only had 3 in the second. The problem for Trinity has been foul trouble, as Jason Wade picked up 3 personal fouls, and we didn't see him until the final minute of the second quarter, and that was a big gamble by head coach Rick Hamlin, and it paid off as Malik Merritt blocks a shot in the final seconds. They're able to get the pass to a streaking Wade down court, who jammed the ball through the basket just as the horn sounded. The ball just reached the cylinder before the big lights around the backboard came on. Basket good, and it makes it an 8-point game at 40-32. JoJo Morris sparked a big Henrico comeback. There was a couple of times in this first half where it looked like we could be headed to blowout city. But JoJo Morris, in a critical stretch midway through the second quarter, went on a personal 5-0 run that really sparked the emotion of Henrico. It forced a Trinity timeout. The Warriors came flying off the bench to congratulate him. JoJo leads Henrico with 12 points, and that helped them stay around. And as we mentioned earlier in the first half, it's really simple. If Henrico can be around in the fourth quarter, and if they can continue to chip away and work on this foul issue with Trinity Episcopal, they have a shot at winning this game. And this is not me trying to tell you why you should continue to listen to the second half of the game. But this is in no way, shape, or form over. Strategy is going to be huge. Discipline for Trinity is going to be huge. And they've shown it on several possessions. But they got to stay away from the ticky-tack fouls. One of Wade's was out like 40 feet from the basket. And that costs him as he spends most of the second quarter on the bench. Wade has 6 points. Armando Bacot, who only had 6 last night, has 4 points in the first half. He's got 2 fouls. Malik Merritt, who came up big with 10 points in the first half, also has 2. And Tink Boyd, the point guard and the floor general, no points, 3 fouls. On the other side, Tamon Jones, Chris Morris, each with 2 personal fouls for the Warriors of Henrico. As we see a couple of members of the Glen Allen girls basketball team here with us courtside. One of the fun things about winter break tournaments, number one, you see a lot of players who have either played their tournament the week before or they're not playing in a winter break tournament come out to watch the action. And you also see a lot of people who coming home on their college break, past players, past students coming in to enjoy the action too. So it's almost a homecoming atmosphere over the holiday break, as some of the college kids still have a couple of weeks to go before they have to go back to school. And if you have a J term like they do over at Randolph-Macon, a lot of kids will be coming back next week to take that 3-week mini course, get those credits in the bank, and then come back for spring semester at the end of January. Speaking of which, Randolph-Macon basketball, the men are hosting their Coaches Classic tonight. We need to get a report on that. We'll try to do that when we can. The women on the road with back-to-back road games in Pennsylvania tonight and tomorrow. They were against Elizabethtown tonight, and then they got Franklin and Marshall coming up tomorrow. Coming up tomorrow here live on RVA Sports Network, we're in Mechanicsville at Lee Davis for the Southerner Classic Girls and Boys Championships. Live on our YouTube channel. We hit the air at 5:30 tomorrow. That'll be our final live broadcast of the calendar year 2016. Our final coverage of 2016 will come up on Saturday afternoon. We'll be down at the Robbins Center as Richmond women's basketball gets in now to the meat of Atlantic 10 play. It's Atlantic 10 the rest of the way until the tournament in March at the Richmond Coliseum. And Richmond will take on St. Joseph's, a team that's a traditional A10 power, but have been struggling this season. So Coach Michael Schaefer and the Spiders looking to get a win to wrap up 2016. Saturday, it's a 2 o'clock tip. We'll be there online on Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. And we'll kick off 2017 with Atlantic 10 women's basketball. We'll be live at the Siegel Center Sunday afternoon when VCU gets back into A10 action. They're 0-1 in the conference now. They got a win over Brown to finish their non-conference schedule today, and they will host LaSalle coming up on Sunday. That's a 1 o'clock tip down at the Siegel Center. Next Central Region Now podcast from RVA Sports Network coming up on New Year's Day. We'll have our latest top 10 boys and girls basketball polls. We'll wrap up 2016, and we will announce a new initiative of coverage in 2017 that we are extremely excited about to shine a spotlight on some sports that have, well, we've been, and other people have been shining spotlights on it too, but we want to do a renewed and refocused coverage on this arena in the world of sports in the Richmond area, and we will reveal that year-long initiative that kicks off Sunday coming up on the podcast and online at RVASportsNetwork.com. All right, fans. Trinity gets the ball to start the second half. They work right to left across your tablet, your PC, your laptop, or your mobile device. Romp with them along with you here courtside at Henrico High School. Jacobs right side to Boyd. Across to Malik Merritt. Inside, pass tipped by Suggs. Baycott gets it, and he'll slam it home. Almost a steal, but not quite enough. 42-32, Titans by 10. Chris Morris works the point. Right side, Owens will work it around. Wade on him, stops, works around Wade. Shot partially blocked from behind by Jason, but the ball comes out to Toriano Lewis, who finds Owens inside, who'll lay it in. 4-2. 42-34. One minute gone by here in the third. Jacobs almost has the ball stolen up top. Gets it to Merritt. Stolen by Suggs. Suggs really trying to be fast and efficient underneath. Three-pointer on the way. Good! By Toriano Lewis. That's his first three of the night. 42-37. Wade sees an opening, drives the lane, puts it up and in. Fantastic vision by Jason Wade, the Gulf Open left wing, and he took full advantage. Jason with 8, 44-37. Morris gets open, decides to kick it to Timon Jones, three-pointer long off the back of the iron. Jacobs with the rebound. Wade left side, bounce pass into Jacobs, and Zach will draw the foul. It'll be on Toriano Lewis. That'll be his second. It's the first foul on the Warriors. First of the half for either team. No shots. Titans will take it in underneath. It's 6:15 left third quarter. Check that on the board. They say Lewis has now 3 personal fouls. So he will quickly come out. Owens will check in for Suggs. Coach Harmon is checking on him as he looked like something was going on. Maybe something hit his face. Jacobs gets the pass inbounds, turns around, and deftly with the right hand hooks it home. 46-37. Up top, Owens thought about a three, thought the better of it. Kick it out back up top to Chris Morris, working on Boyd with 3 fouls. Now to JoJo. Inside, the beautiful assist to Claude Fun for 2. Fun available. JoJo drew the defense to him, and he kicks it over for the easy 2. 46-39. Henrico down 7. Baycott working on Fun underneath. Puts it up and in. Uses the glass. Armando with 8. 48-39. Trinity by 9. Halftime lead was 8. Owens to the hoop, short. They caught rebound. Bad pass, and JoJo Morris gets it. He'll jack a 3. It's well short. Owens gets the rebound on the air ball. They'll reset with Chris Morris at 5:15 to go in the third. 48-39, Titans by 9. Into the lane, kick out. Owens drives, shot too strong. Jacobs with a rebound. Thought about a baseline jumper, then drove, and too much on the shot. They get it inside. Baycott puts it up short. Rebound, fun. Bounce pass down to JoJo Morris. Lays it up and in. And JoJo Morris has 14 points. 4:50 to go third quarter. 7-point game at 48-41 Titans. Inside looking for Wade. He gets it over JoJo Morris and puts it in. On the right side, Jason Wade uses his strength and his size that time to will his way to his 9th and 10th point. 50-41 Titans. 4:30 in the third. Chris Morris one-on-one with Boyd. Baycott's going to trap him now at 40 feet. Almost traveled. Oh, boy, they wanted traveling. They're not going to get it. Jones to Owens. Back to Timon. Open at the free throw line. Jumper right side, no good. Rebound Baycott. Boyd with it, looks inside. Got it to Jacobs, and he'll put it in. No, he won't. And he'll get the rebound and not put it in. Henrico is able to save it in the corner, but they lose it inside. Third chance is a charm for Zach Jacobs, who redeems himself in his mind, I'm sure. And it's 52-41, and Jacobs has 24 points. Warrior ball halfway through the third quarter, down by 11. Timon Jones up top. Fun sets the pick. Baycott there. Jones kicks it back out. JoJo's open for a long 3. Got it. JoJo Morris for 3. Timeout, Henrico. It'll be a full timeout. And JoJo Morris now has 17 points. Trinity leads it by the same margin as they did at half, 8 points. It's 52-44 with 3:34 to go here in the third quarter. Post-game coverage of the championship, including the all-tournament team and the MVP, coming up on Twitter at both Henrico Sports for Warrior fans and for you Titan fans at our main network feed at the RVA Sports Net. And we're live tweeting this game on both of those Twitter feeds, part of the RVA Sports Network. .334 to go in the third quarter. Titans 52, Warriors 44. Henrico trying to win their 4th Henrico Holiday Hoops title in 6 years. Trinity trying to grab their 2nd winter break trophy in 10 days. Still hard for me to believe that they won on a game winner in the semis back at the Times-Dispatch a week ago Saturday to Benedictine. Benedictine lost all 3 of their games in their Capital City Classic. Last one today on a buzzer beater, and they are 2-9 on the year. Inside to Wade from Baycott on the baseline, and Jason puts it in. Wade had 6 in the first. He's got 6 in the second and 12 total. Ball knocked out of bounds at midcourt, last touch by the Titans. And Henrico will retain possession as Lewis and Owens will check back in. Chris Morris and Claude Funn Jr. will check out. And part of the strategy from Coach Vance Harmon is to keep as fresh a legs as possible going. Try to wear down the Titans, but that's going to be a hard thing to do. JoJo in the lane, over Baycott, no. Fight for the rebound between Baycott and Suggs, and it comes out to Merritt. Quickly down court, Jacobs put it up. It'll be no good, but a foul. He tried to slam it home. It went around the rim and out, but he'll get free throws as Owens is guilty of his 2nd personal foul. So Zach Jacobs, who's got 24 points tonight, looks for point number 25 here, and no good off the front of the iron and then the backboard. And one more coming. Will Michael will check in to give Tink Boyd a breather, and a good job by Boyd and Wade with 3 fouls not to pick up that critical 4th in the first half of the third quarter as we stand at 3:03 remaining. Jacobs with one last free throw, and it's good. And he's got 25. 54-44, Trinity Episcopal, 55-44, 3 minutes in the third. In the lane, JoJo Morris, high off the glass, no. Rebound, Trinity. Quick touch pass, Wade to Baycott, and he's going to travel underneath. Beautiful look and vision from Jason Wade to find Armando streaking down the court, but he couldn't stop from shuffling his foot, trying to get ready for the layup attempt. Jones left side up top to JoJo Morris, leading scorer for Henrico tonight, 2:35 and counting, 11-point lead for the Titans of Trinity Episcopal. Owens will put it up from 17 short. Rebound Baycott, quickly down court to Jason Wade, who'll slam it home. Holy cow. Great transition. And we get a foul as quickly Henrico down court. Timon Jones works the baseline. And he will get the third personal foul on Armando Baycott. Baycott will come out. (57-44). And the inbounds pass to Chris Morris. Morris works it into the corner for Lewis, inside to Suggs. He'll put it up, no. Tip, no. Jacobs fights with him. Ball out of bounds, last touched by Henrico. Baycott out, and they go immediately inside to Suggs, but he couldn't make it happen that time. .155 to go here in the third. Into the corner. They kick it out to Jacobs for 3. Left wing, no good. Long rebound to Timon Jones. Looking to drive. Puts it up and in. Beautiful job by Jones with all that height in front of him to use the glass and the spin on the ball. 57-46. A minute 30 left in the third. Wade across the timeline. Fun picks him up, looking to drive, does right down the lane. They can't pick up Jason Wade. He's got 16 points now. 59-46. Jumper Lewis, too strong. Fight for the rebound. Jacobs gets it. Gets it to Boyd. Boyd quickly down court to Malik Merritt. Merritt will kick it out to Boyd. Into the lane, it's Jacobs. Turnaround jumper, good. 27 for Zach Jacobs. 61-46. Final minute of the third quarter. Pass up top to Suggs. Over to Jones. Jones over to Lewis for 3. Back iron, no. Long rebound fought for. Tink Boyd will grab it at the 3-point line. Pass intended for Jacobs goes over to Nelson. And we've got a 3-second violation on Zach Jacobs, who camped in the lane a little too long, waiting for maybe another outlet pass to come back into him. Clock at 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Henrico trying to cut into a 15-point deficit now. JoJo Morris works up top, drives the lane, puts it up, blocked. Jacobs gets it, 7 to go. Merritt coming down, gets it to Jacobs, lost it, got it back, put it up, and in. And it's a 17-point game. Number 2, Trinity Episcopal builds the lead with 8 minutes remaining. Trinity Episcopal, 8 minutes from the title. And 8 minutes from 13-0. Titans 63, Warriors 46. In the 13th championship of Henrico Holiday Hoops, live on the RVA Sports Network. Fourth quarter action coming up after this.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1, just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at RVASportsNetwork.com.
And we thank all of you for making the RVA Sports Network your choice for coverage of high school sports and more. 63-46. Trinity leads by 17. Henrico ball to start the fourth quarter. Jones will drive, put it up, no good. Rebound quickly down court to Jacobs, who puts it up, rattles around the rim and no. And Owens will get the rebound. Warriors looking to push. Big hole to fill. Shot by Owens, no. Rebound, foul, and I think it's going to be on Suggs, and it is. On the pregame, we talked about how DeMarco Suggs had to stay out of foul trouble. He did. That is his first personal foul with 7:34 to go. But the deficit is 17 points. Trinity ball with the lead at 63-46. Zach Jacobs with 29 points. Wade, left side, finds Jacobs cutting underneath, and another shot goes around the rim and out. Rebound Suggs, tipped away, fight for the ball, and Henrico gets it in front of the Trinity bench. Owens into the corner, Chris Morris for 3. Good. Chris Morris, his first points of the second half. He's got 5. 63-49, a minute into the fourth. Into the lane. Wade will kick it out to Jacobs in the corner. Around. They cut at the free throw line. Stops. Puts up the 14-footer. No. Rebound Wade. Jason looking to work. Puts it up off the glass. No. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds at the Trinity bench. Last touched by Henrico. .641 remaining. Merritt with the ball in the corner, back out to Wade. And Trinity can afford to take a little time off the clock and work the possessions with the big lead. They get it inside. A nice pass, Boyd to Baycott. Armando, now the 4th Trinity player in double figures. He's got 10. Suggs with a turnaround hook shot is good. And DeMarco has 10. I almost said Lee Suggs. Where in the world did that 90s Virginia Tech reference come out of the synapses of my brain? 65-51. Bounce pass. Oh, Merritt tried to find Baycott. Didn't see it at first. Pass tried to go to Jacobs, and it's stolen by Fun. Suggs to Timon Jones. Corner, 3-ball. Morris, no. Rebound, Baycott. Opportunity lost there. Coaches get up here on the Titan bench to our left, and they say, settle down. Just settle down and take your time. 5:40 to go and up by 14. Wade drives, kicks it out. Boyd, long 2-pointer, no good. Suggs taps the rebound to Chris Morris. Looking down court quickly. Timon Jones feigns the 3, gets it to Fun, shot blocked. Here comes Boyd. Looking inside. Baycott drives, spins, up, and a foul. Foul's going to be on Chris Morris, his 3rd, for a 6'9" sophomore. Armando's got a pretty good move or two. He's going to be a lot of fun to watch this year and for 2 years after that here for Trinity Episcopal. First free throw is up and good. And that is Armando's first point at the line tonight. Chris Morris out, JoJo Morris in. 66-51, Trinity Episcopal by 15, 5:19 remaining. Again, post-game coverage on Twitter immediately after our broadcast on the RVA Sports Net and on Henrico Sports. Second shot, no good. Rebound, clawed fun. Henrico running out of time. Got to work possessions quickly. 5:10 to go, down 15. Owens tried to drive, backed it out. Drives on Boyd again, stops, nothing there, needs help. Jones gets it to him, Merritt on him. Timone in the lane, over to Suggs. Jumper baseline short. Rebound, Zach Jacobs quickly down to Wade. Almost stolen by Jones. Jason down the lane, tried to pass it to Baycott, but wide of Armando to the right, out of bounds to Henrico. 4:50 to go, 66-51. Coach Hamblin tells Jason Wade the pass was good. It was almost too good as it sailed out of bounds just to Armando Baycott's right. Timone Jones up top, long three-pointer, rims out no good. Jacobs with the rebound. They call the play here at the Trinity bench at 4:30 to go and the 15-point lead, and they are very happy to slow things down. Boyd will kick it out. Cutter in the lane. Over to Merritt, baseline, and Malik gets his first two of the half at 68-51. 4:15 and counting. Trinity Episcopal tasting their second tournament title in 10 days. Timone Jones with a great move around Baycott and lays it in for two. He's got 10. (68-53). Final 4 minutes. Inside, lost, but it comes out to Jason Wade. He'll back it out. Now he'll drive around Owens, and he'll shuffle in the lane and travel. Down to 3:42 remaining. More substitutions in a moment, but first, a timeout for Trinity Episcopal. (68-53) Titans. Remember, next broadcast will be coming up tomorrow afternoon, 5:30 airtime, live from the Southerner Classic at Lee Davis High School in Mechanicsville. We'll have girls championship action at 5:30. The boys will immediately follow. Colonial Heights started their semifinal down there in the boys semis on Lee Davis with a 22-5 run. And the Colonials up big. And quickly we can report, thanks to our buddy Michael Pappas on Twitter, congratulations to Manchester. They have swept the Douglas Freeman Holiday Bash. The girls won the finals, and the boys just won. Manchester defeats the host Freeman Rebels 54-48 tonight. Thanks to all of our reporters across the RVA Sports Network during this very busy holiday week. We've got them from here to San Diego. Timone Jones in the lane puts up a jumper, and it'll go in. Jones with 12, 68-55. Hanover girls basketball gets their last game in San Diego tomorrow afternoon early at the Surf and Slam Challenge out in sunny Southern California. Bounce pass to Bill Boyd, left side open. Decides to pass it to Jacobs instead. Drives the lane, back iron no, tip up no. And the rebound to Lewis. Looking down court, Fun is open, and he'll lay it up and in. So 4 quick points out of the timeout, but they get Baycott in transition. Armando gets behind the defense, and he'll slam it in. 70-57, 2:50 to go. Long three-pointer up. Good from Timone Jones. He's got 9 in the second half and 15 on the game. 70-60, 2:40 to go. Henrico has got to foul 3 times before we get the bonus. Boyd in the lane, shot no. Baycott gets the rebound and puts it in. 72-60. .12 game. In the lane, Fun. Shot blocked by Jacobs out of bounds. It'll stay with Henrico. Or are they going to say there's a foul? Yeah, we get a late foul call, and that's on Boyd, and that's his 4th. First free throw, Claude Fun. These are huge. Good. Fun's got 7 tonight. Suggs back in. Chris Morris back in. And Fun will try to make it a 10-point game again. But there's only 2:17 remaining. Spins the ball. The lefty puts it up. And it is short. Rebound to Jacobs. 72-61. Again, only 4 team fouls on Henrico. If they want to extend this game, they got to start fouling soon. 2:05 to go. Boyd gets the pick from Baycott. Almost a double dribbled. Baycott gets it underneath. Goes in underneath. Reverse layup with the right hand. And Baycott quietly has 13 in this half and 17 on the game. 74-61. Trinity Episcopal with 1:45 to go. Chris Morris up top. Gotta hurry. Time running out. They get it to Lewis. He's open for a jumper. It's good. Timeout, Henrico. Time running out. 30-second timeout for Coach Harmon and